Hello, Connie Nichol here today with Creative Scrapbooker Magazine and some Christmas cards featuring Stampin' Up products. I kind of got going with a variety of stamp sets and die sets, so I used the Winter Woods and the Dashing Deer stamp sets, and I just started playing around with shimmer paints and sequins and had lots of fun. So I'll show you how I made one of these cards. But here's some different variations using festive farmhouse paper and those two stamp sets. So the Winterwood stamp sets is really beautiful. It's got lots of trees that lend themselves really well to Christmas card background. So I'm going to use the birch trees here. And we will just stamp our trees once and then do it again without re-inking. We have nice tree background, and then to make it kind of glimmery, Stampin' Up sells this shimmer ink. It comes in 4 different colors. I'm just going to use frost white here, and I'm going to stamp over it again and just add a little bit of shimmer. So I'll just put some the shimmer ink on my stamp. Doesn't have to be exact, we're just adding shimmer and glimmer, and then just stamp on top of your trees that have already been stamped. Well, if you can see, it's a very subtle shimmery effect, and if you want to add more, just add more shimmer paint. So that'll dry in a few minutes, and meanwhile we can do our deer from the Dashing Deer set, and the same thing, we will stamp it in gray, and then we will stamp over top of it with the frost white shimmer ink, and it'll make a very nice glittery deer. And then to cut out the deer, there's the Dashing Deer finlets that you can just lay over top and run it through a big shot machine and cut out your deer. So there's our cutout deer. The other thing that I want to add to the card, so I've cut out a few of the trees, and you can just pop up these things so they have a little dimension. But I like to have my trees have a little bit of snow on them. So we will take more shimmer paint, very lightly. You can add a little bit of snow. It's very shimmery. So just dab, dab, dab with the sponge. The other thing, you'll notice here I have a festive farmhouse wood element. Use your shimmer paint to add a touch of shimmer and color to these wood elements too. So just dab that shimmer paint on everything. It's just so lovely. So we'll just set that aside to dry. So we have all the elements, and I'm just going to put the card together and show you how easy it is. So now I've finished putting all the pieces of my card together. What I wanted to show you is one last thing on adding sequins, because I think adding a few sequins to any card is super easy, and it adds such a special kind of sparkling difference. So Stampin' Up's got these metallic sequin assortment, a fine tip glue pen, and they also have this really nifty little tool that has kind of a sticky end that you can grab your sequins with, and just pick up a sequin, and then you can place it where you want. and that's all there is to it. So let it dry, put it on a card base, and you have a very shimmery, glittery Christmas card.